Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Poison to me here, just me, myself, and I back at it again with another video. And today is going to be a character guide on the character Jiraiya the Gallant. Okay, so with Jiraiya, he's actually a really good character in my opinion. Like, the awakening makes him a lot better than what he is, but overall, he's a super good character, and I'm about to explain to you how and why he is. So the team that I chose for Jiraiya is also an important factor. So with the lower tier characters like Jiraiya, teams also do come into an effect. I feel like Pain usually gives him good setups with the strike back. I always choose strike backs in my teams, and then Minato is a good like transition from speed from his perspective to like Jiraiya's kind of like more neutral based speed, where Jiraiya, he's actually gotten given a speed buff in this game because he was much slower than the other games. Like, his combos are much faster, where in previous games they're a lot slower. But yeah, anyways, but this is more about Jiraiya than his team. So Jiraiya, so in his base form, his combos are pretty generic. So his down combo is basically this. And with his down combo, you can't do any infinites or anything. So as far as I'm aware, none of these hits have, you know, the extended stun. Actually, just to show you, I can just take off the guard a second. You can't jump out of this. That's really annoying that you can't jump out of it. It's like a semi-cutscene. I mean, I can try and do something else to cancel out of it, but yeah, there's just nothing you can do. And then his neutral. Yeah, and then it goes into the cutscene. Up combo. It's there. Okay. So, I'll get into Jiraiya and all of his cool things. So, and actually, I can actually show you a cool thing with his up combo. So, with his up combo, you can actually land the full team ultimate with it. So, it looks something like this. Oh man, this is going to be the part where I find it extremely difficult to do this. Just to prove that it's possible, just in case, I'm going to turn on guard, rebound is on as well. Just to show you that it is possible. There we go. Go, third time's lucky. So the thing is like I don't really land that combo very much online because it's more so the fact that I don't like to attempt it because you have the chance of missing. Obviously, there is a way to ensure that you get it down. Like, there is a set way to know how far you need to jump and how quickly you need to make the UJ come out. And there was a point where I was actually doing it consistently and doing it on online battles. But one thing you need to factor is that when you hit a wall, the scaling of it is much different and it's harder to land. So sometimes it's not always worth doing it online unless you're on a really big stage and you're confident you can land it. But another thing that you can do, this is actually a shout out to a German player by NSUNS23 something. I'll basically put his channel link in the description. You're actually going to see a clip here of his Jiraiya gameplay, and he actually does stylish like Jiraiya gameplay. And I've thought of like a nice Jiraiya reset combo from him. So if you're watching this, huge shout out to you, bro, and your channel link will be in the description below. So yeah, guys, go check him out. Like, if you want to see stylish combos, he is the man. Like, he just labs this game constantly, all the time, finding glitches and finding hidden stuff in the game. Absolutely insane. That guy is a genius. So a combo that I actually got from him was actually to do a reset from it. He isn't like something he actually did. He actually did a more in-depth version of this. What I'm doing is a basic version. Oh wow, he was still actually unable to block at that point, so I need to wait till he drops lower down. Not that low though. Just a little higher. The timing has got to be right as well. But this one is easy. I've done this online before. Yeah, so as you can see, he was guard manipulated when he hit the ground. So if I mashed right there, I would have got the combo off. There we go, just like that. And then you can go into your other combos. So then, that I teased it right there, this is the part to Jiraiya's next combo. So, a lot of you who've seen me play Jiraiya, and I've played him for like a straight 2 months or even more, Jiraiya, like I said in some of my previous videos, his best tool is literally his first air combo hit, and is this. The amount of, like, how safe this is unreal. And you can do this. So, And then this is an infinite with Jiraiya. But yeah, on block, super safe. You can go into this. But if you want to mix it up, you can do 50-50s. So you can do this and then Rasengan. So obviously because he guard broken, that was a bad example. But basically, like, I could do this and then into Rasengan, or many times I've done this and into an ultimate Jutsu and it's hit. Another instance is that a lot of the time when I don't have chakra, if I want to be safe, I just do this into grab. I switch at the last minute. That actually builds Storm Gauge and you still land Jiraiya's grab, so it's a win-win if they do counter and you land the grab. But yeah, do this a lot with Jiraiya. Or go into this, and then this, and then this is actually like a win-win. Really good 50-50 setup. just add to doing this, because then you can just change it into anything else and mix up into something else. So yeah, I really do recommend doing that. And then, so that leads me on to the next part. So because of like that pressure, you gotta be aware though, guys. So the problem is, and I don't know if I can get the CPU to do it. He probably won't be able to do it, actually. Actually, I'm not going to bother. I'll just explain it to you. So, when Jiraiya does his neutral combo, and then he resets with this on block, it actually then grants the opponent the ability to jump out of the block on Jiraiya's third hit. So, there, when he lifts his leg up. That's annoying. So, for those of you who are Danzo players and know how to get around that, for Jiraiya, what we want to do is just Chakra Dash. So Chakra Dash there when you see them jump out. Because fun fact, because Jiraiya is actually a little slower, people will try to ninja move and counter out, but because the frames from one move to the next, like the Jiraiya's transitions are very slow still. So the counter never hits and he continues with his combo. So what people will do is that they'll ninja move out of the combo. And guys, what you gotta do is literally just chase with Chakra Dash, or you can just chase with Rasengan. But depending on who the ninja move is, because you know Pain's got like an average one, but Minato got a really fast ninja move. So depending on who you're facing against, just be careful with like, you know, be sensible on that. Like I said, you should mainly just like, if it fails, just do this and then Chakra Dash. That's literally all you should do. So yeah, just be aware of that. People can jump out of your combo when you're playing as Jiraiya. I'll probably upload some matches of me playing Jiraiya in the future and you'll see examples of this. But those of you who want to play Jiraiya matches, just play them in matches. Take everything I told you here in this video and you'll see. Anyways, on to the next part. So the next really cool thing with Jiraiya is actually his ability to have his own unique version of an infinite combo. So Jiraiya's infinite combo is literally just utilizing his very safe air hit over and over again until you can guard manipulate them and reset them onto the ground. So it's literally something like this. And then I can go over and over again. And I can keep doing this until I just be stupid and drop it, basically. And if you look at the health bar, it does a lot of damage. Like, I know it's resetting because it's training mode, but if you think about it collectively, this guy will be very well into the red bar by now. So, yeah. And then another thing based on that is Jiraiya can also do and his ultimate jutsu from it, and because he can do his ultimate jutsu, he can automatically do his Rasengan, so I'm not going to bother showing that. But basically it looks like this, so I'll do a full combo on it. There we go. So because he's guard manipulated, obviously he can't block that, so that's really interesting. I can try and do it with the TBJ, obviously to stop Conan from blocking it. Oops. Let's try again. Oh my god. Let's ride that wrong, boys. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, I can already tell I've landed it. Cool. Alrighty, so, yeah. So, those of you who want to be really good at Jiraiya, that's literally it. So, just a case of just utilizing this. This is Jiraiya's best tool. Like this, when you're playing Jiraiya, is literally your best friend. When you have this unlocked, you're golden. And then you can just go ahead and just do like literally whatever you want, mix up everything. So yeah, even though I say to pick a strike back with Jiraiya, you're not going to be using it a lot unless you use his neutral combo or his Rasengan. However, his Rasengan is hard to get the strike back because his Rasengan a lot of the knockback is within the cutscene, and then some of the knockback is outside the cutscene because the knockback takes you so far. It's hard to trigger it, so it's basically, it looks like this. It's so far, and by the time they get out of the cutscene, they hit the wall. So you need a very long stage. Like you can land it on most stages, but if you're gonna Rasengan for a strike back, make sure you're positioning you and your opponent very correctly to do so. It is big damage because Jiraiya's basically, he's got very good startup on his Rasengan. Very good damage as well. That's a bad example because obviously he's guard broken, but and also the tracking on the Rasengan is really good as well. But I would recommend using that more as a support. Or when someone is getting up from the ground, I like to use it to trap them on wake up, like that, and then just change. And then yeah, and then you go from there. That's just combos that I do usually on the daily with Jiraiya. So always do his Rasengan on wake up. Like that's actually something I need to stress to you guys. Like his Rasengan on wake up because it actually munches the guard away. Like just munches the guard. I know that the guard was already weak there, but like I'll actually show you again if I get my tracker back up. Hold on. Okay, so really good Rasengan. Like there we go. Instant guard break. So definitely utilize that, guys. Okay, so that's pretty much Jiraiya in his base form. Like his item set is here, so he's got attack down, defense up. You got bombs. The bombs are really good. That's also another reason why I say you should put him with strike back, because when you're getting chased and you want to punish someone, it's really good for that as well. And then just reset like that. Get a free gun combo off of that. So I really recommend doing that, guys. So yeah, base Jiraiya, he's pretty average. Like I said, this is your best tool. Always use this when playing Jiraiya. If I see anyone playing Jiraiya, I want to see you guys utilizing that. Actually, I can get into his tilt a little bit. So his tilt, not very good. Like, it's not good for punishing because of the amount of frames it takes to come out. It's too slow. However, if you do land a successful tilt, and I've landed many successful tilts in my time of playing Jiraiya, just give it a shot. Make sure you're doing it sensibly though, guys. Make sure you're doing it like a decent range around about here. Allows like space for the toad to actually come in, and not only that, but if you do mess up, you can just switch and you know, just do whatever you need to make yourself safe again. But anyways, with the toad, if you do hit it, it's a free Omo Jutsu. He's actually stun locked there. He couldn't do anything. But to make it look more authentic, you can actually just like do it normally. As you can see, the stun was normal there. This works with pretty much every ultimate, I think, if I remember rightly. The reason why I know this is because I used to play Jiraiya in Generations, and in Generations you could jump out of the tilt. So I used to do the 2 frog hops and jump out into ultimate. That was a confirmed thing with Jiraiya. So yeah. Oops. But yeah, it's just another example right here of Minato. Or I'm trying not to do Teemo. I mean, I was going to turn off the storm gauge. There we go. And like I said, it works with pretty much like most ultimates. And obviously from that, if you couldn't gather, you can obviously land combos from it as well. Just walk along and then, you know, do your combos. So yeah. Okay, so that is base Jiraiya. Like base Jiraiya, that is literally it. Like there's nothing else really too cool for him. If you want to see stylish things for the stylers that are watching this, go to NSN US 2. That's what I'm gonna call him. The German player. He's really good. I think he's German. I'm sorry if you're not. He's really good stylish, and he's a lab monster. Like he just plays this game all the time. Right. Anyways, let's get into his awakening. That's actually like the main part of this guide. So his awakening is super good, super good. He actually has infinites in his awakening, so we're gonna go into that. So when a lot of people awaken with Jiraiya, first thing off the bat is they literally just do this, and then just do this, and then just go ahead. Which it ain't a bad idea because it's good like guard pressure and stuff. But basically, one thing I primarily like to utilize that people forget about. Now, I'm not really doing myself a favor because this was my ultimate secret weapon, and now I'm exposing myself for it. But basically, I would stand about this range thinking, yeah, they're going to think they're safe, and they would drop their guard, or they would just do something unsafe, and I would mash from here. That's one circle hit. One circle hit, like basically like this. Does 2 hits, and is very safe. Look at the range. That's the second hit of the first hit, but look, first hit still hits, and look at the range of it. This is Jiraiya's amazing tool. Like, something about Jiraiya and first hits is just amazing in this game. But yeah, so that's something you really wanna utilize, is his ability to hit from afar. If you chakra dash, it gets really predictable, and people will try to counter you. But if you're over here and you just randomly mash circle, they don't expect it, and then it leads you onto this. So Jiraiya has an infinite combo like right here. Oh, someone's invited me. Jiraiya actually has an infinite combo, so here, with the first bit of fire there, he can do it there. He also has more, so fireball, jump, and then yeah, look at the damage. The damage from this, insane. So yeah, this is Jiraiya's infinite combo in his awakening. It makes him super duper powerful. I've won so many situations. I made so many huge comebacks from this. This part makes Jiraiya godlike. Absolutely godlike. And then if the awakening's about to end, just do this. Literally just do that. Or if you want to go for style points, you know, you can literally just use your abilities. So you know, you could just go ahead with that. Or another thing you could do is there we go. Into that. But yeah, like in the neutral, it's good for like pressing the guards and then breaking it. Like it's good for that. But yeah, the whole point of Jiraiya's awakening is to make use of this infinite combo right here. Even hollow step it if you want to look nice. This is his down combo, by the way, guys. I just forgot to mention. So Jiraiya actually has his neutral up and down combo in his awakening. His neutral now combo, they literally have nothing interesting to it. Like I've looked at them. Nothing interesting. The down combo does the most damage and is the best for utilization, so always use the down combo. And like I said, it's good for like landing the jutsu after as well. Jiraiya is actually safe on his air hit like this, so you can actually just do this. Oh, straight into that as well. But you can't do. You cannot do what you do in his base form. You can't reset. He actually floats, so. Yeah, even if you try to reset, you can't, so they can just block again. So yeah. So the whole point of Jiraiya is like, so you're probably thinking like, yeah, but Yama, if I try to do this, like, or what if they're blocking and I'm trying to break their guard and stuff, like, you know, they're like this, they're blocking, like, how do I break the guard? Well, I'm just like, well, to be honest, what I would do if I were you, if you're trying to break the guard, and this is what I usually do, and it works like 99% of the time for me, is to basically just like dash up and like just tease the first hit, and then, you know, jump out. They might counter. If not, just run around them. They will get scared. They won't do anything. They'll freeze, and then literally just within this range, just start mashing circle. If the CPU didn't drop the block there, he would have got guard broken anyway, and then you can just unleash a world of pain on him. It's funny because it's pain. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend using the grab. The grab isn't very good. You know, I guess you can just do this, and then if they try to counter the first time, do that. But there's not really much of incentive because it sends them far away. You want to be close, you know, you want them to be close to you when you're Jiraiya. Jiraiya is the awakening where you want to do damage. You don't want to have any distance between you. And then with that, if you do have someone who's very aggressive against you in your awakening, and someone who dashes you a lot, just throw this out. This, really good. It has a lot of range. And not only that, but it goes straight into combo. So, yeah. Really good. Unfortunately, it's really hard to land it in combo. Like, yeah, it's not very easy to connect. But if you want to just like switch characters or something, you can do that for guard pressure. So yeah. And then you can do that, and then into the combo again. So those are just basically some basic ideas for you guys for Jiraiya. This is pretty much the guide for him. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for Jiraiya. that's like the best guide that I can give you. I can guarantee that other people who may have uploaded guides probably haven't touched up on the whole this being safe thing. You know, the fact that you can actually just, you know, do base combo and then into that. I mean, you could probably go as far as neutral combo, I guess. Yeah, I think you'd have to hollow step it though, because regular jump just ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, so I recommend hollow stepping that. Let's try it. Yeah, you can hollow step that. Oh, I did it too consistently. But yeah. And then, yeah, so this is... So another thing to be aware of, guys, is just to be aware, that's only good against blocking opponents, so people who hold block. Some people have like tried to get around it by letting go of block, but if they let go of their block, all they're doing is suspending themselves in the air. And then I'm basically, when they let go of their block, I'm constantly just doing this still. So then they're like, what do I do? So then another thing they do is that they throw a shuriken. So if they throw a shuriken, what you do is you block, and then you wait for them to drop, and then you go ahead. Because when you throw a shuriken in the air, you're unsafe. See, I'm holding block, and he's manipulated, right? So if you know they're a shuriken thrower, let him throw the shuriken, drop, and then just go ahead. With Jiraiya, the cool thing with this, there's always an answer for everything. It's usually just a case of mind games and knowing your opponent in that situation. But like I said, most times they're just going to try and block anyway. So if they're going to try and block, you can just do that. Or if you see a sub is about to come back, literally just do this. There we go. Okay. So yeah, like, that's good. Obviously do that when Conan isn't ready, or, you know, if someone has like Conan, Neji, Yukito, Shisui, any of the ultimate Jutsu subs, or Asuma, just be aware that, you know, that won't connect properly. All you're doing is taking away the support. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much the guide on Jiraiya. That's how I play him. That's why I'm so good with him. When I do decide to play him, I'm more like, you know, on trying to get him in a competitive approach. You know, best thing to do is to utilize him for his awakening as well. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video here. If any of you have any questions, please leave them down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your guy, it's been your boy Poison Okami. As always, Jeanne.